Hi people of earth, I am Black. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Louis Iwefo. So today I am going to be showing you guys how to customize a frontal, and today we have the developer Claro in 30 volume, and this is the BW2 developer. So we're going to be mixing the products, and you guys, the frontal we're working with today is a 13 by 4 frontal. So, and I'm going to also pluck it in this video for you to see. So here's my mix plate. I'm going to scoop some of the developer. Usually I don't have a specific measurement. I just do whatever I feel would be enough to cover the entire lace. So we're going to scoop one, and I also like to build up because that way it helps you to not waste your product. So after this, I am going to pour in the developer and then mix it in. So why am I using a 30% volume developer? This is because the best volume for bleaching actually is 20 or 30 volume, depending on the desired lift and the condition of the hair. I always say this, even when you attend my class, I give a full breakdown why you are supposed to use 20 or 30 volume, because we don't want a situation where the product will over process the hair. So 20 volume developer is best for gentle lift and maintaining the hair health. So if you don't want your client's hair to spoil, for the bleach to over process it, you use a 30 or 20%. So you see the way I have the paste, the consistency, I always like it to just, feel, or rather look like the texture is supposed to be like the regular toothpaste we use to brush our teeth. So I just put a small developer, and then I'm going to mix it. So once I'm done with this, I'm going to lift it up for you guys to see. So if it's dropping, abort mission, just put a little powder into it. But if it's not dropping, you can go ahead and apply it on the lace. Why I don't like to use 40%, you see the way the hair is, if you put your comb through like this to comb it, it's going to go off. So 40% is too harsh for the lace and the frontal. It can lead to shedding, brittleness, or over processing, especially around the fragile hairline. Always mix with a professional bleach powder. Apply it to just the knots when bleaching, not the whole lace. Keep an eye on the process timing, usually from 15 to 25 minutes max. So remember, like I said in some of my videos, for different skin tone, I use different timing. So the lighter the person, the higher the minute or the timing for leaving the product on the lace. So for light skin, I like to, wash out with my purple shampoo. But if the person is dark skin, depending on the time we use, there's no point for the purple shampoo, because we still want that warmth undertone for the, the hairline.
I'm fed up with changes. Come pick me up, cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see her face wherever I look, she's standing in the crowd. So let go, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. Cause I just wanna see the light.
So this client that sent me this hair to customize, it's like she's light skinned, so I'm going to leave this for 25 minutes and then come back and wash. So as soon as I wash, we're going to go ahead and customize.
I'm so sick of waiting and getting to
So as soon as I wash out the product, we're going to go ahead and pluck the frontal. it is time to pluck the hair. So you can see I wrapped my canva with tape. So the reason is because I just want my tweezer to pass freely on the tape. I also have a video on how I wrapped this. I'm going to link it up there. So today we're going to be using tissue paper. I want you guys to see that the hairs are actually coming out. I want you to see the fluffiness, the wispiness of the hairline. So I'm going to put the hair, or rather the lace, together and then just cut out the center, so that way it just keeps me in track, because I always like the both sides to be equal when I customize or do a full install. So I'm going to place the center on the center of my mannequin and then use my T-pins to secure it down. As a hairstylist, I always use my tools as my measuring tape. So sometimes when I am plucking, I like to use my comb or my tweezer to just size the area I took out the hair from on one side, and then replicate the same thing on the other side. So for me, that's how it works. That's how I understand it, and that's how I enjoy to do it. And also when I am teaching, it just helps my trainee or whoever I'm training to understand what I am doing. So on my canvas block, it comes with 3 lines, one on the left, one in the middle, and one on the right. So for the one on the side, that's my left in this video, I am going to take out that part and take it into the hair. So this is the tweezer we're going to be using. I have my name on it because why do I even have my name on that tweezer? I can't remember. Or maybe I just like this one, and because we have a lot of the tweezer, and this one is just, I'm just used to it, so that's why I put my name on it. And I like the fact that it's not so sharp and it doesn't, leave bald spots on the lace. So back to business. I'm going to carefully close my tweezer, or rather I'm going to close my tweezer and then carefully, take out the hair. So this is how I take out the hair when I'm plucking. I close, put it on the hair, clap the tweezer together with the hair. So the hair is going to be in between the tweezer, and then I'm going to pluck it out. So now for this first line, you're going to pluck to create lines, so that way you're also thinning out. And when plucking the hair, please try not to rest your tweezer too much on the lace, because we wouldn't want a situation where the lace will be torn. So be careful, and try to just create close lines, because we don't want it to look like combs, or when you open your finger and just use it on that area. So that's really not realistic. We want something that will look more like, I don't know if I make sense. So keep tweezing, close the tweezer so it can create tiny lines. And then when you take out the fresh hair from the one we sectioned out back into the one we're plucking or we've plucked, you're going to create new line. You see what I have here? The hair actually came out. So you don't need to be aggressive. We want a situation where the client will be able to reuse the hair. We're talking about durability, and frontals are not cheap, but if your client or you want to be paying for frontals, you can go ahead and pluck it like a mad person. But for me, this is how I enjoy plucking my frontal or my client's frontal, because it just helps, you know, give that very natural and realistic look. And overall, your client's hair is going to be durable. She can use it as many times as possible. So now when we take out another line and then put it on the one we've plucked, we're going to create new lines. So that way the old lines will not be too exaggerated and you're not going to have like those chunky lines in between.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me from all those lonely nights and heartbreaks. And I feel misplaced without you. Why don't we go back to, never wanted to.
So another way I like to pluck so it doesn't take out so much hair, it just feathers the hair or like fade the hair to give a very flawless transition. You throw in your tweezer over the hair, and as you're plucking, you're not taking it backward, you're just stationed on the spot, and then you just go back and forth to take out the hair. So now we're going to concentrate more on the side because we're going to be doing a swoop, and if the hairs are too thick on this area, you're not going to get that very natural swoop. So I'm going to go in with my tweezer one more time and just twist so it can look really nice. And then you see, I didn't twist from beginning at first though. I started from the middle, then took it in. So you see, I'm going back to referencing on the lines on the canvas block. So this is going to just help me know what to do, where to section the hair and where not to. So I'm going to just take the hair out of there and then just do a number 7 from there. You see, when you place it, you're going to get the tail of the client's eyebrows. So usually what I'm saying, I do this all the time and it has never failed me. So you're going to just take out some hairs on that area to give that side tab on, you know, the ear area. I hope I make sense. So usually why I like to take it from the brows is because the tail of the brows is because I don't want it to look very funny. You know, when you take it down, it's going to look really wide and that's not really realistic. So we're going to pluck out the hairs and then now my tweezer is going to come to play. So I'm going to just take out the hairs and create tiny lines. So
Now I know why it never worked out before. High low, it would always turn out bad, so bad. But every time we start a fight, we always stop in time. We both know how to be gentle, never cross the line. I feel calm when you're around, like nothing can break me. Yeah. I know, it's scary sometimes, but I know, we're safe. Two peas in a pod, a roller coaster to walk out the door. We could be in control, but we just keep on putting on a show. And baby, I don't mind it, living prop, they don't get it. That we are two peas in a pod. Think about me one more time before you go. Someday you'll know. Someday you'll know. And you know what I'm going to say. I've been feeling this way for far too long. And now you're gone. Took me away from all of my fears.
So here are some of the hairs we took out, and mind you, where we're going to be ventilating, I didn't take out hairs from those areas. I just thinned out the hair. And now, like I said, the frontal is a 13 by 4. So I want to push back, or rather push forward the hairline so it can give a 13 by 6 illusion. So now after this, I'm going to just get my hot comb and make it smooth and then start ventilating the hair. Do let me know if you want to see an up close video on how to ventilate. Let me know in the comments, and I promise guys, I'm going to come through. So now just use a hot comb like this, and then you're gonna see how clean it's going to look. By the way, this hot comb is from BBL. You can look them up on Instagram. They have one of the best hot combs so far. It's over 1 year now I've been using this hot comb, so I'm putting the product to a test, and to be honest, it has wowed me.
City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me.
we're done with this side and I am in love with what I have. So I'm going to replicate the same thing on the other side. And after that, I'm going to get my mousse, tame it down, use my hot comb, and then use my melt spray to just tame the hair so it can dry in before I send it to my client. So I'm going to allow you guys enjoy the rest of the video.
Plucking.com makes trip planning easy, even when your friend group travels in different styles.
Registration for the Ghana workshop is still on, and the dates are 5th of September to the 7th of September. Do send me a DM if you'd like to register, and it's going to be in Accra, Ghana. You guys, this is the final result. I hope you like it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends, and is there anything you'd like to hear on my channel? Do leave it in the comments below, and I promise guys I'm going to come through. So I love you all to the moon and back, and I'll see you next time.